Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Man, this is a video that I was hoping to never have to make. And that's a subsequent video of a product that I have brought on the channel, gave glowing remarks, and really enjoyed how the product worked, only to find out that at some point the product has failed or has not lived up to expectation. I am talking about a wheel set that I reviewed a few months ago, the Winspace 23 SE, which is a carbon clincher for rim brake wheel set that I introduced to the channel because I had fallen in love with it after Winspace had contacted me about reviewing the wheels after the first few pedal strokes. The smoothness, the aerodynamics of it, the efficiency. I loved everything about the wheel set. I even loved the fact that it had premium steel bearings as opposed to ceramic bearings for a little bit of a savings financially, but they just sounded and felt so good. And what happened was at some point I started noticing a slight pulsing when I applied the rear brake. It was not very pronounced and it didn't do it all the time. And because in South Florida, we don't spend a whole lot of time braking or worrying about that kind of stuff. Plus I had that bike in rotation with other bikes. It was just something that was not at the top of my thoughts. I was so confident in this wheel set and loved them so much that recently on a hilly Gran Fondo down in Panama, the bike equipped with this wheel was my choice. And they performed for me flawlessly. Yes, every once in a while I've noticed that pulsation. One of the things that I did with the bike recently was I swapped out the group set from 11 speed to 12 speed. After I did that, I took the bike to have it checked out by a local bike shop. When I went to pick the bike up, the mechanic, he brought me over and he showed me that there was like a bulge, an outward protrusion. But that certainly explained why I was feeling a pulsation, but more on that in a minute. I brought the wheel home. I rode the bike one or two more times, and I did notice that there was a little bit more of a consistency now with the pulsation. Maybe it was just because it was in my mind. But I disassembled the wheels completely and did a manual inspection of the entire brake track. And I found out that there was only this one spot about 1.5 inches long where the brake track was soft, like I could bend it in. It's like this part right here is clearly thinner. I mean, I can really bend this back. I can really push it in right here. And then here, I can see where this part is thicker. I can't really budge that. I can't make that part move. And the rest of the wheel set did not have that. I also inspected the front wheel thoroughly. No issues there whatsoever, which is kind of odd because the front wheel is the one that's taking the majority of the brake force. Contacted Winspace after benching the wheels. They apologized. They offered to send out a rear wheel for me to continue with the wheels, and they were not able to find one. So then they offered to send out the Hyper 23s. So I'm currently waiting for those. They're actually going to send out an entire wheel set. And once I get those, I'm gonna get them on a bike, put them through their paces, ride them for a while, and then we'll see how they hold up. In light of that, the action steps that I plan to take that I deem reasonable is that I still have the video on the channel where I did the review of the wheels. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add something to the description. I'm gonna pull off the purchasing links as well as my affiliate discount link until we can get this situation sorted out. And I'll also direct people to this video so that they'll know what's going on. So every once in a while, this kind of stuff happens. Winspace has enjoyed a well-deserved reputation for quality products that perform very well and do last. So I don't know if this is an anomaly. I don't know if this is a quality control issue or if it's a part of a bigger problem, or like I said, it's just a one-off. We'll see. So you guys will find out pretty much when I find out. So yeah, that's it. So that's it. The channel, not only are we informing, instructing, and inspiring, but we're also obviously protecting. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Be blessed.